Next up, we have the first condition of equilibrium. A system is said to be in equilibrium state if the net force acting on the system is equal to 0. F net is equal to 0. This is the first condition of equilibrium. And you will recall F net is equal to ma, second law of motion. If F net is equal to 0, that means acceleration is equal to 0. The velocity is constant. On the other hand, if F net is not equal to 0, the acceleration is not equal to 0. The velocity is not constant. The velocity is changing, which means a system that is in equilibrium state is characterized by constant velocity. It is not accelerating. And if the velocity is equal to 0, the velocity is constant at 0. The system is said to be in static equilibrium. On the other hand, if the velocity is not equal to 0, the velocity is constant at this non-zero value, the system is undergoing uniform motion. So the uniform motion that we discussed in our kinematics, the equation for uniform motion will also apply for this case. For equilibrium state, velocity not equal to 0. So a system that is in equilibrium will either be static case or it will be undergoing uniform motion. Conversely, a system that is not in a state of equilibrium, F net is not equal to 0, which means F net is equal to ma. The system is accelerating. You have an accelerating system. Typically, when doing force analysis, one of the first things that you need to determine is whether the system is in equilibrium state or if the system is an accelerating system. If the system is in equilibrium, you set F net to 0. And if the system is accelerating, you set F net to ma. And that's basically how you do your force analysis. You either set F net to 0, equilibrium state, or you set F net to ma, you have accelerating system, and then use our definition of F net. F net is summation of all the forces acting on the system or acting on the object. So you will either have F net is equal to 0 is equal to summation of the forces, equilibrium state. Or for accelerating system, you have F net is equal to ma is equal to summation of the forces. And that's it for now. In the next video, we'll talk more on force analysis. So thank you for watching.